going. It's starting. We're streaming. So let's see. Let me go to the page. And we are receiving your content, your audience. Yes, we are going to be. We are live. So, yeah, just watch what you say. I'm going to give it a couple minutes for people to
I just got a notification.
Did you? Okay. Yeah, I wonder, do I got to go to my freaking videos to see...
Wait, I got to go watch this live video, so I'll be back.
Live but not live, yeah. God damn it. I was hoping I could get this on my tablet, but yeah. We'll be going live in a minute here, guys. So yeah, hey. CP is in the house and Chop Block. What was there?
Spread the link round and get some other suckers in here.
Yeah, yeah. Share it, CP. No, I'm joking. Tweet it. Anyways, yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to get this on my tablet so I can see the chat, but you know what? I can technically see the chat right now. Happy Restream Day, Dino. Yes, CP. Technically, we're just chilling until some people get in here, but then I'm going to start the show any minute. But holy, what the fuck, Ted?
What? No one's showing up? What are you trying to do?
No. I'm trying to find...
We're always having technical difficulties.
There's no technical difficulties. Okay,
it's
here
part
we go.
of the live experience.
Do you want to watch us while
How do I see the chat? Yeah, well, I want to see the chat closer. I can't see it. There's 6 people watching, so they're coming in. We'll be starting any second, guys.
All right, well.
Any second. Ted's even got an unboxing.
I suppose I should check out the chat.
I do.
See?
First.
Maybe if you see something, Eric. Why can't I get the chat on here? God damn it. Yeah. If you see anything interesting in the chat, let me know, because I don't want to keep looking way over there at the screen. Yellow, says Nick Jackson. What is up?
You should be able to get it on there. Why shouldn't you be able to get it on that tab?
I don't know why it's not showing. But,
Go to you.
7 watching, it says. But I don't think that those numbers are right. I think it's usually higher.
Yeah, whatever. It's
okay, I got the chat.
Eric's best friend here. Okay, you know what? We might as well just get this started.
Will says you're a tad low on the volume.
A tad low on the volume?
Uh-oh, crank it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Nothing I can do there.
Do you have it at 100% on your computer settings like I did today?
It is, yeah. It is 100%, but anyways.
Maybe he has to turn his volume up.
No, see, it's see that right there, that level? It's totally 100% up. So.
Don't mess with my levels.
Yeah, see? But,
well, you just said it was a tad low. It's not like they can't hear.
We'll just speak up.
Yeah.
It says Ted's louder than Dino.
Yeah.
Ted is?
I have a deeper voice than you have.
Oh, you know what? Eric's here too. Hopefully his audio's fine. Here, I'm going to start the show. Let's start the show.
Can you guys hear me?
Can you hear Eric okay? Anyways, I'm sure they'll be able to hear you. So here we go. Let's get ready.
A lot.
You're itching. What the hell you got?
I think I got oak mites or something.
Oak mites? Got some oak mites.
Eric is a tad tiny. Yeah, I suspect that I'm in the TV right now.
Well, here we go. Okay, here we go.
That's okay.
Okay, get ready for the show, and we are going to... Hey, everybody, welcome to Late Late Horror Show. What is up? I am Dino, that is Ted.
Yeah.
And if you tune to channel 33 right down there on your old TV set, you'll find... Hey, everybody, welcome to Late Eric here. What the hell?
Hey.
You'll find Eric Harrison.
Jiggle your rabbit a little bit.
From the Death Twitch.
What's up, everybody?
What is
I was
up?
also enjoying the show.
Look at that old school there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Isn't that cool? Got him in the old TV set there. And yeah, what do we got for you guys today? Let me jump right over here so I can see the chat a little bit. Awesome. What do we got? I made this tag up, you guys. It is the Final Girls video tag. And I think everybody knows what a final girl is, right? Do I need to say it? The final girl is a trope in horror films. It refers to the last girl or woman alive to confront the killer, ostensibly the one left to tell the story.
What's a trope?
So it's the bitch who lives at the end doesn't get killed. So, you know, that's what
I just want to know what a trope is.
A trope is a rope with a T.
Just another bird.
Yeah.
Same shit.
I know. But hey, yeah, I mean, Ted did the Vincent Price one, came up with some awesome answers, and the Full Moon nobody did. But this one,
that's not my fault that they don't have good taste.
It's just hard. You know what I mean? What am I going
Not
to say?
for me.
I know. Well, everybody's saying the Empire Pictures. That's the bulk of what was good with them. You know. But anyways, nevertheless, Final Girls video tag. I came up with 10 questions. Hopefully you like it. I'm going to throw it out there before we get to the end of the video. If you enjoy it and want to do the tag, just do it, because I hate tagging people because they might not even do it. You know, I mean, you know, so whatever. You know, if you do it, you do it.
If you don't, you suck.
And got CP in the chat. Nick Jackson. Hopefully we get some more people rolling in.
Dino can't see that far away. So.
My
God, who's here?
What the fuck is on my old man eyes? But yeah.
Well, I want to keep an eye on the chat, but I'm doing so on my phone. But I just will periodically check because I don't want to constantly just be staring at my phone.
No, don't. It's good. It's good. We're gonna concentrate on these questions because it's really for any era, really.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're going to tend to sway towards a certain era, you know, decade, but...
it depends on the individual, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Because, I would probably be talking about the 80s the whole time, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. But anyways, but yeah, I mean, you can go back to Psycho, technically. I mean, you know, or even back in the 40s, there were Final Girls, you know, but...
But I'm no expert on those movies.
Exactly.
So I enjoy them.
I keep turning over here because I'm looking at Eric on the big screen.
I like him on the little screen. It's cool.
Yeah, but I'm on TV.
It's on TV. Channel 33. Anyways, yeah, so let's just get started, man, because Ted's kind of got an unboxing here. He told me nothing at the end of the video. I have no idea what's in it. Again,
what's in the box?
What's in the box? Yeah. Our usual suspects. But thanks again for Eric for joining us.
It's the wrong movie.
As usual.
You have already failed.
Oh, my Lord. Unreal. But yeah, check out the links below. Eric, the Death Twitch. Most of you guys know who he is anyways. You're so well respected in the field, Eric, you know. Even though
I was trying to avoid that, but whatever.
So now it's all over.
You're
respectability.
Yeah, it's flushed it down the toilet a while ago.
That leads to responsibility.
No. Anyways, no, here we go. So yeah, let's just jump right into it and go to question number 1. We'll be able to do some other fun stuff at the end. But the first Final Girls video tag question. Number 1, favorite Final Girl. Okay, and boy, I think I'll go first because this is...
It's your tag.
Just so I can talk. Susie from Suspiria, 1977. She's my favorite Final Girl. Just because of the movie, and she's just awesome. I think about her quite often at night. So there, that's my answer. Not too difficult. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ted just showed me his answers. And again, I have no idea.
No, we didn't talk.
What he's going to pick.
It's the same.
And Eric got the questions today. So, okay, go ahead, Ted, then.
No, Susie Bannion. I love it because not only is she the final girl, but she also plays a detective in it, too. Trying to put it all together.
Yeah.
And to her dismay, she kind of does at the end. Which leads to all kinds of shenanigans. But
I'm surprised
she makes it out
through
alive, unscathed relatively. And I'm just such a huge fan of the movie, and I'm lukewarm towards the new one. I'll watch it when it's...
Oh, God,
I'll watch it.
No, I'll watch it, too. I mean, it looks like a totally different... I mean, you got to put it in a movie all of its own because, you know, I'm looking at it going... you know, it looks okay, but anyways. And on to Eric. Who's your final girl?
Yeah, I didn't have a lot of time to think about this, so I'm gonna kind of just pull something out of my ass a little bit right now and say I will go with Nancy Thompson from A Nightmare on Elm Street because she was very proactive about battling her villain, her enemy. You know, she didn't want to sit around and go, poor me. She was making traps and coming up with plans. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, she wasn't cowering.
I would have liked to have said Jamie Lee Curtis, but
She
in
cowered in
the
a
original Halloween and in the original second one, she doesn't really try to.
Make sure we look over.
Right, she just hides in a closet. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I was going to say the same thing. I mean, she was kind of bouncing back and forth there, and I'm like going, she really didn't have to put up with all that much. I mean, she put up with a lot of shit, but yeah. Anyways, and that's probably going to be a lot of people's choices anyways if they do this. But anyways, on to number 2, most badass final girl. Okay. And I picked Christy Cotton from Hellraiser, because not only did Kirsty, what did I say?
Oh yeah, see, I was confused.
Did I say Christy?
You did, but that's all right. I mean, Kirsty, you're just asking for someone to mess that up.
Why did I say Kirsty? Anyways, Kirsty Cotton, because I mean, she's just badass, and she not only survives, but she goes on to kind of work with Pinhead a little bit there in the Cenobite. So in later films. So yeah, I think that's what makes her the most badass in my opinion. But Eric, you go next.
It's got to be Ripley from Alien and Aliens. Because come on, how badass can you fucking be, right?
Yeah.
And even Alien 3, because she was still a badass in that movie, and she, spoiler alert, was willing to end it all just to try and save humanity.
True. No. And that's the thing with this. There's so many good choices because there's been so many good final girls throughout, especially late 70s, through the 80s. And then there's been a lot of good final girls,
Mm-hmm.
So to pick your favorite is really going to be, your choice on the matter. So, so go ahead, Ted.
Everyone's stealing my thunder. It was also Ripley from Aliens.
Oh,
well, it's a no-brainer, it seems like.
Yeah.
I mean, if it was more of a horror movie, I would have said Uma Thurman from Kill Bill, but...
Yeah. Kick-ass.
If we
badass.
could, bridge genres.
We can still get a Kill Bill horror edition. Maybe Tarantino will deliver.
Yeah, maybe. Hey, Ben Grimm in the chat there. And
Bill could come back as a zombie.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Kill him again.
As a zombie. And Count Von Strange, what's up? Okay, yeah, we're going through this pretty quick, huh?
Slow it down.
Number 3, best. I just came up with it. The best final girl scene. Okay, and this can be, most memorable scene. It doesn't mean like, oh, that's badass how they did that. I mean, it could be anything to you. You know what I mean? So I just say best scene. And so for me, it was Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Marilyn, when she's the grandpa, the hammer scene. Oh. It just sticks out. I mean, she's getting the worst of it. I mean, but that sticks out to me as like a final girl in one of the most memorable scenes. I should have put it that way. Most memorable.
Hit that bitch, Grandpa.
Oh my god. It's yeah. But that's mine. I mean, that stuck with me for so many years. And. Yeah, what more can I say, man? So how about you, Ted?
Well, because she is the most badass, I just picked Ripley again.
No!
When she puts on that load lifter and starts fighting the Queen Alien.
Yeah, well, I think that's the answer.
I mean,
Ripley for everything.
But
Ripley could be almost everything.
When you pick her as the most badass, you got to back it up. So,
right.
The next few questions kind of felt like they... if you pick one to be the badass, it's kind of like, that's got to be your answer for the next couple.
But there's so many choices out there and so many films.
But none of them are better than Ripley and Aliens.
Okay.
People forget she was nominated for Best Actress for that role.
No, I know.
She was.
Yeah. So, Eric, how about you?
Well, based on the limited amount of time I had to think about it today, because I was doing other things as well, so I decided that I would go with this, the final girl from the movie The Final Girls, at the end when she finally faces Billy, is his name, I think, in the movie.
Okay.
I thought it was just a cool looking scene, the way they had like purple in the sky and then the wide shot of them in the field. It was pretty cool.
Cool. Wow.
I didn't see that movie.
Going with a newer flick. Wow. Okay.
One of these days
I know, and it ties into the topic.
Exactly. Yes. Unfortunately, I didn't watch the new The Final Girls movie.
We stopped watching movies after 1980.
You didn't watch The Final Girls?
No, I didn't.
Pretty good.
Yeah, okay, cool. I think I will do that.
It's probably on Shudder, and since they're sending us all those checks, we
yeah, whatever. Okay, so number 4, best kill by a final girl. Okay, and well, again, I had Ripley, and it was the in the big gigantic robot suit, beating the shit out of the alien.
When she knocks that thing down into the air shaft, that's mine too, by the way.
Is it really? Okay.
Because it's just so gangster.
It is.
I mean, even though
badass.
there's probably no way in real life she could pull herself up from the vacuum of space like that.
Right.
But, just by holding on to her arm.
Yeah.
And I remember when I first saw it, I thought her foot got pulled off.
Really?
But it was just her shoe. I remember when I saw it in the theater with my dad, I thought it got pulled off.
That would have been interesting.
Yes, she but she is just so hardcore in that movie.
Yeah, she is. And Sean Urshan's in the chat.
And I promise none of my other answers will be Ripley.
Okay, good. There you go. Sean Urshan's in the chat. Hey, CP says The Final Girls was quite good. Yeah, maybe I should probably give that a check. But,
give it a check out.
Again, yeah.
It's a nice homage to 80s horror.
Does it got that 80s feel to it? Yeah.
It's literally about 80s horror movies.
Mm-hmm.
They go into the movie. It's awesome.
Hollywood's confused me so much I don't know what the hell to watch. So anyways, yeah. So did you say yours? Is it Ripley too?
No, what was number 4 again? Remind me.
The
best kill?
Best kill
Right.
as a final girl.
So I'm going to go with Jamie Lee Curtis in Halloween H2O, where she chops his fucking head off.
Or she thought she did.
If they had left that as the end of the franchise, it would have been the best ending ever.
Interesting.
Well, we'll see what kind of ending we get now.
Okay.
With geriatric Michael Myers walking around.
People in the chat, does Eric sound okay? Can you hear him okay and make everything out? Just let me know.
Oh,
okay, so the question number 5. Kind of an easy question, but I'd like to see everybody's answer on it. Best era for a final girl. And I'm definitely going to go with the 80s because 80s was the decade of the slash. Well, 70s. But no, 80s I've watched probably the most slasher films. And the most final girls, in my opinion, have been there. Although I think a lot of the YouTubers are going to sway a little bit more towards this decade now because women out there in horror have become a big thing, I think. So
yeah, it's all PC now.
It's all PC?
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Every hero has to be a woman now.
And
if you complain about it, you hate women.
Okay, there you go.
See, I actually have done rants on Drunken Terrors about the same shit, where it's like, what are you talking about? There's been no girl power in a movie. Have you ever seen a horror movie? It's the girl that survives. It's not her boyfriend, usually. Typically. It's not any of the other dudes or other people. There's plenty of empowered women.
Absolutely.
They're forced into the empowerment, sort of, by the catalyst with their life being at stake, but still.
Yeah, exactly.
I agree 100%.
Cool. Okay, Ted, what do you got?
I picked 70s just because it's like my favorite era for horror films. But you got
interesting.
You got Halloween. You got Jamie Lee. You've got Dawn of the Dead. You've got like Fran. She's the one left at the end there. There's like Last House on the Left with the mom and all that. So you had some real good ones in the 70s too. Some hardcore ones.
Cool. Bearded Slasher is in the chat. He says Eric sounds good. Okay, good, cool.
Check.
So yeah, you picked the 70s though, huh?
Love the 70s.
I know you do. You like those.
I'm glad you did, though.
It needs some credit.
Right. And I kind of knew you were going to sway towards the 70s.
Hey, does Reagan sound as a final girl in The Exorcist? Does that count?
Oh, Lord.
I mean, because she helped beat Satan.
True. Well, yeah. Well, he kind of... Pazuzu went off, so he didn't actually die. But anyways, go ahead. Eric, what do you got?
Wait, what are we on? 5, right?
The best era.
Best era, yeah.
Oh, yeah, so... Yeah, I mean, everybody already knows that answer. It's going to be the 80s, because I'm not a big fan of 90s horror, and I haven't seen a lot of horror movies after 2000, and I still enjoy other decades before the 80s, but I don't know them as well.
Right. Yeah, same here.
90s got all self-referential with Scream and all that. So
yeah.
Oh, look how smart we are.
Well, see, that's the thing. I mean, we're going to sway. We're all three kind of old schoolers here, so we're going to sway more towards like 70s, like 80s, and but not to say that the 90s and even the newer movies don't go that way with tons of final girls. I mean, they even they even made the movie The Final Girl. So it just depends.
Although I will add that in the 80s, the final girls were often just victims, whereas we kind of hit on this before, they did become a little bit more empowered, and especially these days, because they are self-referential, they do know the rules and stuff like that, and the whole girl power thing. But still, I'd have to choose the 80s.
I think especially in the 80s, too, that all the heroes, they ended up getting killed off in the sequels.
Well, yeah, we'll get to that.
The chick from Friday the 13th 2, Nightmare on Elm Street, they all get killed.
CP in the chat says, Will I Like It Review says, I only go 70s for porn.
Took my wife to see one in 3D once. It was called Hot Skin with John Holmes.
No.
At the Cinematheque, which is a classy theater where they show art films. I mean, like art films.
A great wife.
And there was...
Movie. Dice is in the house. What's up, Dice?
People from all ages there.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. It was really bad 3D.
Everybody in the chat, go subscribe to their channels. They're all good people. Thanks for showing up there, Dice. But yeah, 70s porn. Oh, my God. Oh, what a trip. You all right, Eric?
It was getting dark in here, so... Not right. Oh, well.
The sun is shining on you. Question number... And Dish, you're there, too. Thanks for stopping by. Question number 6. Best movie with a final girl.
What did it?
Question number 6. And actually one of my favorite movies. So I'm going with Black Christmas, 1974.
Yeah. Good movie.
Good call.
Yes.
Good call.
I mean, what is not... I mean, the fact that she walked out of that house, survived, and the killer still actually lived. But anyways,
he's still in the house.
Yeah, he's still there. But, up in that little tiny ceiling entrance, and we did a commentary on that, and that was a fun.
That's a great movie.
Fun movie. Yeah.
I haven't. Oh wait, yeah, I did. I was trying to remember. I did a commentary for that with Jay Bond from Blood Bath and Beyond, like probably 2 years ago, actually.
Yeah. I remember that. Yeah. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Us and our drunken terries and commentaries and whatever. Anyways, let's go to Ted. What
did
how about you?
I picked Halloween just because it's iconic. It's well done.
It's relevant.
Well, no, it's
No.
For what it was very well done. There's very little blood and gore in it.
Right.
The music.
The boogeyman.
You hear those first few notes, you know it right away. It created an iconic character.
Mm-hmm.
And the first one is the only one I own. And I think if you just leave it right there, I think it ends way more frightening when the boogeyman is everywhere. And it's just a cool movie.
I agree. Yeah. Well, good choice.
You gotta pick one. You gotta pick a Halloween.
No. And Eric, what did you pick?
All right, so the question is best movie with a final girl.
Mm-hmm.
With Halloween is my favorite movie, so that's the answer.
All right.
That's fine. Okay, yeah. Cool. Yeah.
It's got a final girl in it, technically, and it's my favorite.
Let me look at the chat here real quick. Hey, howdy. Hey, Jason. Shout out to Drum Dums. Go sub him, guys. Needs the love. Thanks, Will. I Like It Reviews. Go check out Lee and Drum Dums. It's all Halloween, 24/7. Check them out. Question number, what are we on? 7. Question number 7. Who did you root for as a final girl, but got the axe in a film? Question number 7.
Okay, I don't have an answer for this one. This was one of those where I...
Well, I kind of... He threw that out there a little bit. I put down Alice Hardy in the Friday the 13th Part 2. Okay. After everything that...
Or in Friday the 13th, and then in Friday the 13th Part 2.
Well, right. In Friday the 13th Part 2, she ends up dying. So, I mean, so the first Friday the 13th, you didn't think she'd make it. She was the most unlikely character out of, I think, the girls. Kind of, to make it. and she survived.
And I kind of did the same thing you did. I picked Nancy Thompson from Nightmare, even though, in 3 she's going to be killed. So,
well, right.
And you root for her the whole time. But
yeah. It's like, okay, she survived and went through all of that hell, and then ends up, dying the very
because that seems to be the trend.
Like,
they kill them off in a later, even Patricia Arquette's character in Nightmare 3, I think.
Right.
Or was it 4? She's killed at the beginning of 4 or something.
Right,
Or somewhere in there.
Exactly.
I can't remember.
What? Oh. Okay, Eric, go ahead.
How
you
about,
didn't have one for this, but go ahead.
About,
pull one out your ass.
Psycho.
Okay, well... Yeah.
What?
No, that's good.
No, because she did.
Yeah, Janet Leigh. And she gets it kind of early, so it's kind of early. It's about midpoint, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's close to midpoint.
Well, it's one of the most iconic movie scenes ever. I mean.
Yeah. So no, I like that choice. There was a question on here. I almost went with Psycho, but I didn't.
I didn't pick Psycho for any of mine. Probably should.
But yeah, I mean, great choice. Yeah. Raiders AK. Hey, Felix, what's going on, man? I never rooted for Nancy. I wanted her to die a horrible death. Mm-hmm. Well said. There you go.
Yeah, well said.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, that's too much. Anyways, okay, yeah. So let's go to question number 8.
Hey.
I had to throw this in there. The most tortured final girl. Okay, and without a doubt, I put Marilyn Burns from Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Uh-huh.
From the very beginning to the end, she just... And this is just for me. I've missed out on a lot of other stuff. But, man, she went through hell there. From the sack going over her head in the truck to...
I guess a little bit.
A little bit.
Well, you ain't heard you ain't heard my answer yet.
The psychological, mental... I mean, she's tied at the dinner table looking at... Leatherface and I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's true.
That alone, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, it messes with my head.
Well, I suppose it
could.
So
I felt so sorry for Marilyn Burns. That was the most tortured in my opinion, but that's my opinion. Oh, well, go ahead, man. You got something way worse than that.
It's that chick that was in the middle of the other two people in Human Centipede.
Oh,
imagine being that bitch.
Oh, no.
You got one sewn on your ass that's dead. You got your ass sewn on some Korean dude and he dead.
Holy shit. Shit balls and popsicles. What?
That's the worst.
Is she a final girl though? I mean, did she die?
Because
she can't live forever. I mean, being plugged up to someone's mouth.
I didn't stick around long enough.
I mean, MRSA's got to set in eventually there, right?
Well, the other one died of infection, and I think they both died of infection.
Oh, my God. We dropped that low to Human Centipede.
Yeah, I had to put that one out there.
Eric, the sun is going down really fast.
Yeah.
The vampire
needs to tell you guys a ghost story or some shit.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, my God, get ready to go in get out of your coffin.
Figure out how to mention that movie, and I don't even like that movie.
Get to you straight about Jason.
Okay, so go ahead, Eric.
No, yeah, it's got to be Sally from Texas Chainsaw because not only was the character tortured, but the actress was actually tortured throughout the making of the movie.
That's true.
Yeah, pretty hardcore in that movie. So we're on the same page.
Cool. Okay, I'm just looking at CP says, what do you know? The audio from Eric is probably audible from your external sound.
Is this all we're talking about? Is the sound?
I think you can switch the audio stuff in OBS. Yeah, I'll have to fix that. I mean, but you guys can hear him, okay, right?
Let's talk about the movie.
As long as you can hear him.
It's part of the rules that my audio's got to suck.
Yeah, we've had him on a couple times and.
It's fine.
Yeah, but see, it's the setup I got is just. I mean, I've got 2 cameras going in. I've got a microphone. I got the 2 monitors going. I mean, hopefully the screen looks smooth. But what?
What happened to all your air conditioning?
Ted's starting to sweat. Oh no!
Never let him see you sweat.
Oh my lord. Okay. Anyways, okay, yeah. He agreed with me.
Well, that's okay. I mean,
yeah.
I never saw any of the Human Centipede movies either. So.
I unfortunately saw the first 2, but
maybe
it wasn't because I wanted to. It's because my sister wanted to come over to my house and watch the second one on pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And she said, "Well, you got to watch the first one." So I So I watched the first one, and
Yeah.
then she shows up to watch the second one, and I'm like, I don't want you to watch it by yourself, but I really don't want to watch it.
You don't want her to watch it by herself. I'll sit through it with you. Yeah.
It wasn't any better than I thought it was going to be.
Oh
So.
my gosh. Okay, man. We'll move on to number 9. Put yourself in the place of any final girl, and what slasher would you like to take out?
Okay.
And I pretty much said pick Jigsaw.
Jigsaw.
The guy's a torturer. He's killed probably some of the highest kill counts ever.
How's he do all that with
out
cancer?
of the slashers. And the guy's just in my mind. He's
I
just
work with cancer patients.
He's a prick.
They ain't got that kind of
So
energy.
I would love to take him out as a final girl.
Right.
So yeah. So that's my answer.
All right.
Yeah. How about you?
I'm a parent, so I just picked Freddy since he preys on children.
Kind of thought you were going to say that.
Yeah, you know how I am with all them pedophiles.
Goddamn
and
pedophile.
I always got to take
Freddy
them all
Krueger.
out. So
Goddamn Robert Englund.
and because he's you know, you can't extinguish him in normal ways, you know, because he invades your dreams. So
True.
you know, he takes a little bit more work.
Oh, okay. Good choice. Okay, there you go. How about you, Eric? Be a final girl, man.
I think I guess I would go with Leatherface because I feel like he'd be a tough one to take down, and you want to stop that chainsaw. You know, you don't want that chainsaw in you.
Under all circumstances, we must stop the buzzsaw.
I mean, I'll take, if I have to, stab me with a butcher knife, whatever, cut me in half with your machete, but no chainsaw action. No.
Oh my lord. I'm just trying to look at the chat.
Look at him
here.
squinting.
Well, you should pull it up.
No, I can't even see nothing. I'm not even trying.
I can read the chat. Just tell me when you want me to.
Yeah.
Yeah, so see what people are saying real quick.
Has anybody got anything smart to say?
Answer.
All right, Wendy from The Shining was tortured. Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
Psychologically, too. Yeah.
Just let him run out of gas, says the bearded slasher about Leatherface, which is a good point.
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
You just run through the woods
ass.
long enough.
Yeah, as long as I can run
gas.
faster than him, he's kind of chubby.
He's got to give himself like a solar-powered chainsaw.
Wi-Fi solar powered chainsaw.
Oh, my God.
Some perpetual motion chainsaw kind of deal. All right, and that's it. Really.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, wait. So, Ted, where did you get your Beavis and Butthead shirt? From the bearded slasher.
Walmart.
There you go.
Walmart.
No.
I got it like 2 days ago.
Really?
See, people notice when I wear a new shirt on the
Yeah.
show.
It's not his, muscle shirt that he always
I know. I wish I had because I'm dripping over here.
Beavis and Butthead is awesome.
I
yeah.
am a proud owner of the King Turd collection, which has all the original videos. It's pretty damn good quality too. So I have it the way it's supposed to be.
What a trip. Sean Urshan. I would be Ginny taking Sackhead Jason. Yeah, good one.
Sackhead Jason.
Sackhead Jason.
Sackhead. I love it.
Okay, we'll go to the final question of the
Final
tag.
Gershon question.
Finally, what final girl should never have survived because you just could not stand her in the role? I couldn't even read my own handwriting. This was kind of tough. I put Trish from Jeepers Creepers just because she was very annoying for some reason to me. I loved the first Jeepers Creepers, but she was a little annoying, and the whole brother-sister thing just kind of threw me off, and I couldn't look at her the same. So everything that came out of her mouth was annoying. Although it was a close second to a close first to Valerie from Slumber Party Massacre.
Yeah, we could do without her.
Very, very annoying herself. So yeah, who would have even thought? Yeah, she would have been one. But yeah. So that's my answer.
All right. Mine was it was the first thing that came to my head was Wendy Torrance from The Shining. Shelley Duvall's so annoying.
A lot of people say that.
You know,
I like their character. But yeah, go ahead. No,
I love Kubrick, but man, that was an odd casting choice, and She's annoying.
Did you watch Popeye before? Popeye.
Well, she was a good olive oil.
Popeye was after, right?
No, they were both 80s. So
yeah, I think I don't know. I want to say it might have been after.
I couldn't tell you which one was released first, but they were both, I think, from 80.
Okay, because I'm just saying.
Where my dad and I went to go see Popeye at the theater. We didn't go see Shining at the theater, but we did see Popeye at the theater.
You did.
I can't think of any other actress that could have played olive oil. I mean, it's.
Okay. How about you, Eric? What did you pick?
Yeah, all I got for you is.
All you got for me.
Rooney Mara, I think is her name, the girl that played Nancy in the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Because she's fucking boring in the movie.
My wife and I walked out of that halfway through, got our money back.
Good for you.
Yep. I don't think a lot of people know that. You can get your money back if you leave around the halfway point.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we've done it.
Yeah, we did it once. Yeah.
No, I don't pay for movies that suck. I don't pay for movies that suck.
What was the movie that we walked out of?
Gosford Park.
Gosford Park, yeah. What the fuck did we go see that for?
Because the trailer looked hilarious. It looked like a British comedy. It looked hilarious, and then...
Yeah, and then I think we sat there and we're like what
for 40 minutes, and this is dumb.
Yeah, we just got the hell out of it. Yeah, Gosford.
I walked out of White Chicks.
I walked out of the first X-Men movie.
Oh,
did you?
I did.
Yeah, Ted's not... Yeah, you're not a big Marvel kind of...
I walked out of Van Helsing because all the cartoon CGI bullshit monsters. I was like, fuck this.
I still remember my wife's uncle coming up to me when that movie came out. He was like, Ted, did you see Van Helsing? I'm like, no. It's a good movie. I go, oh, why? Did you see it? No. He drunk. Oh, did you see it? No.
All right, I'll look at the chat.
Yeah, I think there. Oh, my God. So that's...
Quit tugging at my heartstrings, Beavis and Butthead and Arby's.
Yes. Oh, yes, Arby's. Yeah.
This Rabbit Hammer says, I guess he says Chris from Friday Part 3, he wanted to die. But I really liked Chris. But we are going to disagree. That's what happens.
My God, I don't even know their names. They're all so interchangeable and disposable.
Here's a good one. Raiders AK says Nev Campbell. I can't stand her as an actress. Every character she's ever played.
I was this close to saying Nev
Scream
Campbell
movies
Scream.
can take a big...
Yeah.
And see, my wife liked them, so we saw them. And my favorite part, I think, was in the third one when Jay and Silent Bob were in it for a moment. and that was before people knew who they were.
Yeah.
And I remember being in, like, Parma Town Theater, just, yeah! And everyone's quiet. Like, you don't know who they are?
Who are they? You're not a Clerks fan, are you? Yeah. Kevin Smith, yeah. No, cool. Yes, I mean, so that's the tag. If you guys want to go ahead and do one yourself, please do. I would love to see Sean Urshan do it. And whoever else. I'd tell CP to do it from Will I Like Reviews, but he ain't going to do a tag video. I
don't do tags.
Yeah, but whoever wants to do it, do it. Go have some fun. I think they were
Saves me the trouble of watching a bad movie.
I think there were some pretty good questions, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, I
thought you had very good questions.
Job. Good job.
Yeah.
I would.
For a narrow subject like that, where it's only I thought so.
Cool. Thanks. Cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I do want to mention?
Yeah.
That it's interesting that we are doing this whole thing about Final Girls and we didn't even get a female onto the show.
Well, yeah. Screw that.
Oh well.
We do it old school, man. We're like the '80s over here.
Yeah, we're gonna mansplain them about the Final Girls.
I'm wondering where everybody's at. I'm like, we've been gone 4 months. Where the fuck are you guys? Jesus Christ!
Well, at least some people showed.
No, thanks everybody who did show up in the chat.
Maybe they got jobs
like
or families.
Well, what did you get? You got
You want me to do it now?
Ted's got some box here, and he hasn't told me what it is.
You probably know what it is.
He took a picture of his box and said he's going to bring it over and show me. But I usually he'll tell me. So this is technically kind of like a first unboxing video we're going to do right here at the end.
Yes. It's nothing brand new. It's been out for a while.
It's an unboxing video, guys. We're going to have some fun.
Let's see.
Yeah, rip it open.
In the box.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
With my stiletto.
That is the kind of box you would have a head in.
Right. A head can fit in
the right
there.
dimensions.
I'm thinking, okay, because we were talking a while back about Full Moon, and he started getting a little,
started
hyped
getting
up
nostalgic again. You know me.
So I'm thinking this might be some kind of Full Moon box set or something like that. Let's see if I'm right. Oh, geez.
You want to try it?
Oh, no, I don't touch that thing. I
want to play with it.
Eric wants it.
I have a switchblade at home, too, but, but the handle's pink. And
oh, I like it.
It's like Videodrome. I got Eric over here, guys, on kind of like a big screen TV because it's HDMI hooked to the computer, so I can
I'm in 2 TVs? Holy shit.
Hell yeah. So it's
I'm going to start raising my rates.
Oh.
You say I got multiple TVs these days.
Oh, my Lord.
All right, here we go.
Thank you, Raiders AK. Thank you so much, man. What's in the box? What's in the box?
In the box is another box.
Oh, holy shit! Here we go.
It's Toulon's Trunk. It's not the original edition.
Fudge.
It's not the original limited edition that had like Charles Band's signature on it.
Yeah.
This is the
the
one that anybody
Raiders.
can buy now.
Oh my God! You know what? Yeah, you were talking big time about that.
I mean, here that's got wood. It's got rivets and
well, here,
screws.
let me feel that a second here.
It's got some heft.
Yeah, that's got some copper ends on this and shit.
Yeah.
And this is heavy, man. Look at that.
Little fake stickers
So this is Puppet Master then.
That's right, the whole collection.
So technically kind of a Full Moon collection, but Puppet Master collection.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
Yeah, the only thing it's missing is the signature, I think. Look, it's got these real latches.
Open it up, man. Show me what's in there. I love that.
Oh, it's upside down.
And you gotta remember, Ted loves these kind of
I do.
sets and stuff like that where I get my movies
scope
elsewhere.
that out.
Ooh, yeah, what's this? Oh, Lordy.
You get a little blade.
It's a little blade.
Check it out. You get to open this up.
I can open this up, right?
Yeah, because I'm going to put them in there.
Hopefully people can kind of see what
they're supposed to make a bunch more.
Doing there.
But see, it's a cabinet. It opens up like a cabinet.
Oh, Eric, look at that, man.
It's got all the movies. It's got a little blade figure.
He already broke it.
It was a little plastic. You know how they put all that plastic shit in there?
Let's see. I don't know.
Goes right on top, but
get these friggin' movies.
Ted, I'm gonna have to keep Blade here, you guys.
Here, there's a little booklet.
There's Blade. It's kind of like 2.5 inches tall.
I think they're coming out with Torch next. So
anyway,
I wish I had 6-shooter.
So this will now be part of my set.
No.
Oh no, you gotta have this.
Show them
right?
this book. What's this?
Hey,
book?
somebody donated to you.
I know, Raiders AK. Thank you.
What's he donating to you?
That's Felix. Thank you so much, Felix, man. You donated $9.99.
Well, thank you, buddy.
I appreciate that.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
So what do we get?
Love when people give a shit and care. Although I know everybody else. Oh, that came out wrong. I'm so sorry,
all
guys.
individually
It doesn't
wrapped.
matter. And but yeah,
I haven't seen the last couple, so
well, here,
I actually get some new ones.
I just watched The Littlest Wreck the other night.
What'd you think of it?
Yeah.
I like it, but I might need to watch it again and really fine tune what I think about it. But I liked it. And I mean, come on.
We were going to do a commentary on it.
You literally got the box set there, but a lot of those later sequels are, woo,
I know CP,
yeah,
right?
you know.
They're pretty rough.
Let's see, Curse of the...
But
I
thought there was just a little too much gore in the last one, but it was a good story.
Did you see Retro Puppet Master? That was kind of cool.
I like
now, see, these Nazi ones, I haven't really seen.
some of the scenes with the gore could have been executed better.
Okay.
And then some of them were super creative and fun.
Oh, and you actually get an exclusive disc of extras.
Ooh.
And we got another Puppet Master on the way because they're doing a remake, I guess.
Yeah.
Also, there's 2 Puppet Master movies in production at the same time by 2 different companies.
Jason.
As far as I know, hopefully I'm getting my information right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think it was horrible. I thought, I just thought like the gore during the pregnant woman scene was a little tacky.
Yeah.
But, that's just me. But otherwise, I didn't hate it. I thought the story was okay. I thought the acting was decent. And had the guy from Reno 911 in it.
Yeah, it comes with a nice little booklet, there with all the movies and stuff. So it's kind of pretty cool.
Not bad. It wasn't...
Shoot, I didn't do that, I don't think. Hopefully that's not
Don't
a big
worry
deal.
about that.
Oh, God.
Don't worry about that.
Bent it
So,
Hey, you guys just did your first unboxing, huh?
I guess
that's
so.
kind of our...
I got to witness it.
Well, see, if we did a true one, we could take the DVD out and get it real close to the camera and get different angles on it and stuff, but,
Yeah, they're all individually wrapped, too, so that take a dog's
And
age
the
time.
inside is just really cool. Like, the decoration on the inside, like, I mean, Give me that a second,
Yeah,
man.
go ahead, scope it out.
Let me see if they can.
And see, that's just one of my favorite series.
Hopefully, they can
At least those first 3 or
see a little bit better.
those first 3 I rented nonstop when I was a kid.
Yeah, those first 3 are pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty damn cool, man. I like that. Yeah, yeah. There you go. You can get a good view of that. Hell yeah, man.
Let me check out
cool.
my little blade here. Oh, he's cool looking.
Yeah, CP.
My kids
Yeah,
will like
I
that.
say shit I shouldn't be saying sometimes. That's my undoing. What can I say? But anyways, yeah. I mean, heck, we had another tag video, but I think we might do that separate.
Okay. There goes Blade.
But yeah, that was. Anybody got any questions or anything in the chat that you guys want to? I don't even know whether to keep it going or not. How long we've been going? I don't even think it's been an hour. It hasn't even been an hour. Our first live stream back. We're already done with the tag video.
How do you close the
You
damn
can just
thing?
talk to each other in the chat if you want, but that's your call since it's your channel. Hey, you haven't been live in so long. You might as well just kick it for a minute.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you.
Unless Ted's got to go.
I don't gotta go nowhere.
No. It's good to be back. That's for damn sure.
Gotta lick it before we kick it.
I'm definitely going to start getting some more streams going here.
Wait, I thought the phrase was lick it before you stick it.
You can do that too.
Sorry, I don't lick it no how.
Lick it before you stick it.
Not me,
No, but
not the kid.
Bill, that can't only get off if you're kicking her in the coochie.
Oh God! Oh my Lord! What a trip!
She's like, oh yes, harder.
Oh, Sean Ursha, when are you going to do my Hammer Dracula tag?
Let's do it now.
Oh God! Where's the questions?
I don't know.
I need a little more time on the, doing a little bit more researching on that. Oh, what happened? Your blade flew down.
Okay.
No, Sean, we're going to get to it.
Questions.
Yeah, go ahead. Are there any good questions there, Eric?
Beard Slasher's asking, what's one toy that you had as a child that you'd love to have back?
A toy as a child.
Oh, holy Christ.
I only have one toy that I had when I was a little kid. I only have one toy left.
Yeah.
And that's my, you probably saw it on the Goldbergs. It's a puppet of Animal from the Muppets. And for some reason, that's what I've always kept.
Yeah.
He wherever I go, he's always,
But you still got him.
I still have him. That's the only thing from my childhood I still have.
Well, that has nothing to do with his question.
But what would I want back is what
Yeah.
the question is. I
Jesus.
know. Let me
Jesus
think.
Christ, Ted. Oh, Lord. Oh.
What would I want back?
It's a fake knife.
Did I have anything that was that cool?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. There were a couple Puppet Masters that I did get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
That and Blade,
figures?
and Blade is one of them. I got Torch somewhere around here, but yeah, I think.
Oh, yeah. I mean, from a little kid, I don't know if there was much that I had
wish
when
I
I was
could
a
have had
little
back.
kid.
But yeah.
Like I remember when I was a little kid, I had that Death Star PlayStation from Star Wars. I had a
lot of Star Wars toys. I wish
You know what
I
I
still
had?
but
I didn't really play with cars. I played with a lot of action figures, but I loved Muppets, and I had the whole collection of all the plush stuffed animals. I had Ralph the dog, Fozzie Bear, Gonzo, Miss Piggy, Kermit. It would be cool to have all those back, I think. Just because I love Muppet Show.
CP, another Muppet guy. So yeah, we're big into the Muppets. But
Sesame Street Muppets, I had them all.
Happy Time Murders went down the toilet this week. But anyways,
wow, I mean, did we really expect it to do well? I mean, they probably showed every funny part in the commercial.
I know. Ted even warned me, but I still held out hope that we'd get something cool with the Muppets. But no.
And I was actually kind of interested in seeing it until I heard Brian Henson was making it. And then that kind of let me down. Like, I don't know if Jim would have wanted that.
Right. A lot of people brought that up and made that as a good point.
He was always so much into, for children, and you got this. But I don't know. He had some cutting.
Does my NES count as a toy? Right? You play it.
What?
Right?
Oh, I mean, I guess you can get the classic now. I mean, it's got some of the games.
Yeah, I've got all the simulators on the computer, so there's over 2,000 games, and 5 of them are good.
I know. I'm just waiting. I hope they put out
the E.T. game, or even the Friday the 13th game, man.
Yeah, Texas Chainsaw game, Halloween game.
But it was all the same thing. They just put the character there, and
I hope they make a Nintendo 64 classic. I'll buy that.
Yeah. Yeah, Ted likes the games too. Yeah,
but mostly just Nintendo. But mostly Nintendo.
You slowed down on the game.
Yeah, I mean, I'll always play Mario. I'll buy a system just for Mario Kart.
Okay.
Mario, Zelda, I'll always play those. I don't do Xbox or PlayStation or anything like that. I'm not
Anything good there, Eric?
That was a good question. What toy would you like?
Yeah, I mean...
Are you going to watch Bloodfest? What is Bloodfest? Oh, wait. Is that the one where they go to, like, the amusement park that's a horror? Is that it?
No, I think it's something else. I think it's something that's going on. I forget who asked...
Is it an actual convention?
I forget. I'm probably not going to because I still don't know what it is. But somebody mentioned
it says, are you going to watch Bloodfest? That's why I'm assuming that's a movie.
Yeah, no, let us know. But I think it's some kind of... I don't know.
You know what? Now I would probably want my Ninja Turtles back. I'm still talking about toys.
I had those. I had Casey Jones and
all the He-Man toys. Will says, how about those Bond toys? Yeah, if they came out with James Bond toys, but I'm not much into the
James Bond Jr. and they did make. But I was thinking back, like when I got older, they had great figures when we got older. When we used to go figure hunting.
Yeah.
But when I was
hunting,
well, that's what we did.
I know we did. Yeah.
I remember so much money I wasted on stupid Star Wars figures.
You didn't waste it, but
I got rid of all of them.
That's how you wasted it. You got rid of them.
I kept my original Jabba the Hutt with my Princess Leia slave girl because now Disney won't make anything with Princess Leia and the slave girl outfit anymore. Oh. There will never be another action figure of Princess Leia and the slave girl.
Raiders AK says it's the one where they go to the horror convention.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That's right.
So I did see the trailer for that actually because I was watching a stream with the horror addicts. It was Gory was streaming and somebody brought it up, so we kind of just all watched the trailer and it looked all right.
Was it a convention?
It's like kind of a documentary style thing.
I don't think so.
Okay, but it's based on them going to a horror convention.
I've been to a few. I mean, they're all kind of stock. After you
it's not like it's kind of like a horror theme park or something.
Oh.
Really?
Now that's what they need to have. They need to have horror theme parks.
Horror theme.
Exorcist ride where it's like a water ride, but it's all green when you ride in it and stuff like that.
Algae filled.
And then you get sprayed with pea soup at the end.
Some of the rides have a 25% survival rate.
I got this other tag here. I wonder if we can even do that.
What's this? Is this the wolf one?
Yeah. I'm just wondering if I should go ahead and do this or do it separate. Should I include it in this? Should we do a werewolf tag real quick? I could probably chop this in half and put it up as it's.
Yeah.
Gosh, you can try.
Yeah, I'm just throwing this Eric's way. But
hey, if he's down, or if he just wants to comment on our comments, or
sure thing,
whatever.
Wait, I gotta look to see if I got the
I wrote my answers down somewhere.
No, the questions, because I don't think did I write down the questions? Son of a bitch!
Oh, that little punk!
What's that?
My kids lost the Roku remote for the downstairs. The other day, and I got so pissed that I took their Roku remote.
Yeah.
And I said, now you guys don't have no TV upstairs. Now my son just sent me a picture of him holding both of them.
Oh, Lord. Oh, my.
Wonder where they got found at. I'll have to find out tomorrow.
Where's the frickin' werewolf questions? Sorry, guys. I'm looking real quick to see if I got
I don't have the email anymore.
Okay, let me look it up real quick. Talk about something, Ted.
Talk about something.
Anything good in the chat there, Eric?
Oh, yeah, let me look at what they're saying.
Let me look at these questions.
I could just sit here and do this with my knife for a while.
Oh, God.
Universal does that for Halloween.
Here today, gone tomorrow.
What's that, Eric?
I'm not sure.
Oh, maybe a horror movie theme park kind of deal.
Oh, Bearded Slasher says Disney won't make a slave Leia figure, but they will hide a penis in the Little Mermaid box art. Go figure.
There you go. Yep, I remember. I know exactly what he's talking about.
Yeah, me too.
The original box art. Yep.
I'm not a Disney fan.
No, not really.
They're a bunch of complicit little child molesters is what they are.
Oh, God.
No,
okay,
look at all those videos on YouTube.
See, now you're...
Oh, we're going
3
deep.
more months.
You're talking to Eric,
All
too.
those videos that are on YouTube of
Yeah.
people dressed up like Elsa and Anna, and they're all doing all this inappropriate stuff. Disney sues everybody, yet they're not suing these people. They sued a preschool that painted Mickey Mouse characters on the wall. It's true. But they won't go after these people that have, Spider-Man deucing on Elsa or crap like that.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
We don't get banned again?
No. Here, we can do... Let's do the werewolf tag real quick. Eric, if you want to do it, go ahead and do it.
Who brought us this tag? Where did this tag come from?
This came from Queenie Todd.
All right.
She did the werewolf tag. So this is Queenie Todd werewolf tag. Go check it out. I'll have to readjust and edit or whatever I'll do. Maybe I'll put this up separate. Who knows? But the questions are... Let's go ahead and do this. There's only 7 questions for this.
Oh, yeah, this will be easy.
And, kind of are some easy questions. I knew these right away.
Mm-hmm.
Question number 1 was your favorite werewolf movie.
Yeah, what is it?
God damn. Dry mouth. The Wolfman, the original Wolfman from the what was it, 1930?
1941.
1940. Oh my God.
I know. I saw you wrote 33 there, and I was going to wait. I never saw that one.
Oh man, 1941. Shut up. God damn it.
That's mine. That's mine as well. It's the first one I saw watching Superhost. And
yeah, I mean, there's great ones out there. I could have said American Werewolf in London, but emotionally, I'm attached to the Wolfman just because I'm one of the biggest Universal Monsters fans out there, and that's what I go to when I feel bad and everything else. So,
it's dark out, and stormy and windy.
Oh hell yeah!
Pop in the Wolfman.
Soon as
or Island of Lost Souls.
Give it about close to Halloween here,
yeah.
and I'm bringing out every Universal horror flick there is. I'm going to watch all the Draculas because they're all good. All the Frankensteins.
Remember, you got to watch them in the order they were made because Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman, it all tells like one big story.
Exactly.
Watch them in the order they were made.
Now that's the Universal
cinematic
horror,
universe.
The cinematic universe.
Don't need another cinematic universe. That's it.
Yes. So that's yours too. How about you, Eric? I think I know yours.
Yeah, it's going to be American Werewolf because I really idolize that movie quite a bit.
Yep, I knew that's what you would pick. In a close, like I said, if I wasn't a big black and white, horror,
it probably is the next best one. So.
Oh yeah. And Howling is a close third. It's very.
The only problem with Howling is the werewolves just don't look that good in it. They're kind of chintzy looking.
Dee Wallace was good in there.
I mean, she's better looking than the werewolves.
Yeah, true. Question number 2: Are werewolves better than vampires? I'm a vampire guy, man.
You want to be a vampire instead of a werewolf?
Hell yeah! I want to live forever. I want to
suck blood? I can't see you sucking blood. First time you had to do it.
If I'm a vampire, Ted, and I have no choice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm the biggest Anne Rice Lestat fan there is.
I'd like to see you bite somebody on the neck. You'd be like the dude in Near Dark. I hate it when they ain't been shaved. having to suck some grizzly guy's neck.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's not all scripted. Well, I said it's better to be a werewolf because at least, except for like maybe 3 days out of the month, you can meet your buddies at Bob Evans for some sausage, gravy, and biscuits. You can't ever have sausage, gravy, and biscuits at Bob Evans in the morning. So,
oh, Lord.
You burn up.
What the hell?
So,
that's your answer. Oh, my God.
I based it on sausage, gravy, and biscuits.
Bob
Evans. It's the best way to judge,
Except for about 3 days out of the month, at least I can be normal.
That's funny. You got one, Eric? How about you? Vampires or werewolves?
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to be a werewolf.
Really?
Yeah.
And it's not that I'd like to be one. It's just if I had to pick between the two, seems to be the least inconveniencing.
Painful, so that part sucks. if it hurts to transform, that sucks. But being like a big, muscular, powerful animal, that'd be pretty cool.
Right, and being a vampire is just bloody inconvenient. Gotta sleep in a coffin.
Bloody inconvenient.
You can't be out in the daytime. You gotta suck blood. You can't eat no regular food.
Oh, you're nuts. But there's so much more that you get from being immortal and
all them movies. Are any of those vampires happy? After about 600, 700, 8 years, are any of them vampires happy about being alive?
Good God.
Oh, quit smashing my dream.
They all want to be dead, yet they're all too much of a pussy to go out in the daylight.
I'd be one right now if I could. But anyways, okay, yeah, you guys, yeah, you got it. Let's be as strong and as possible right now, and let's not worry about when you die. But I gotcha.
I knew what you were going to pick anyway.
I know you did. Okay, question number 3. Most brutal scene in a werewolf movie.
What do you got?
I got Hemlock Grove's Netflix series.
I watched it.
The werewolf scene in there that's very brutal. The transformation. It's kind of a. I saw a clip of it. I actually never seen the series. Watched it and it was very very
my goodness. Well, I'm actually going to pick a movie I watched. Remember we did our commentary on Waxwork?
Shut the fudge up!
Remember we did our commentary on Waxwork, and there's the part where that guy he goes into the one, and it's like an old woodcutter's house, and everything, and the sun is the werewolf, and he rips him in two.
Right.
I thought that was pretty cool.
No, good point. Yeah, Waxwork. 1988, I think. Right.
I don't know. I just know it's got Billy Peltzer from Grandma's.
Yeah, and that whole Waxwork thing. Yeah, and it goes into that.
Yeah.
I thought we were like,
we
this
did a
is
commentary.
weird.
It was a good
weird.
movie. I liked
and he
it.
went in there and split him in half. That was pretty cool.
I got to watch the second one. I got it queued up. I got to watch it.
Cool. Okay. How about you, Eric? Anything come to mind?
The fight in Bad Moon between the werewolf and the dog. It's pretty brutal.
Oh yeah.
Especially after he changes back to human and he's just all screwed up from, the fight, and he tells the dog to finish him.
I was actually going to watch that the other day, and then I ended up watching something else.
Really?
Yeah, I was gonna watch Bad Moon again.
Oh, what a coincidence!
It kind of is.
Maybe not.
It's a good movie.
Anyways, okay. No, very, very good. Question number. Anything good in the chat? Sorry, guys. I'm trying not to.
Yeah, let's see what we got.
I'm gonna have to set this up a little bit better. I'm gonna have to figure out how I can get it on the tablet. But go ahead.
Somebody mentioned Dog Soldiers. Sean mentioned Dog Soldiers.
I gotta watch that.
Slasher.
A lot of people like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm not as big a fan as everybody else, but it's certainly worse werewolf movies out there.
I liked one that was on Netflix called Late Phases.
Yeah, you see that? You've mentioned that a couple times.
Because the guy that's sort of the protagonist in it is blind.
Mm-hmm.
So he has no idea of what's going on here. And the guy just reminds me of Charles Bronson.
Charles Bronson.
Yeah, he's a badass. He's like an ex-Marine. And
yeah, you mentioned that. Yeah.
I didn't put it as an answer for any of mine, but it's a damn good movie. I liked it.
Yeah,
I'll have to watch it.
I think it's on Netflix, Hulu. I think it's on both.
Yeah,
I liked it.
You keep throwing it out there.
Just the fact that the guy was blind, it puts a different kind of twist on it,
Okay, cool. Sounds good, man.
How do you fight these things when you can't see?
Exactly.
Is Bad Moon on Roku?
I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Check.
I was just
go ahead and check Netflix, Hulu, Vudu, whatever.
Honestly, guys, if you do a search on your iPhone for something full movie, you can find it almost. You can find almost anywhere. Movie, almost.
Yeah, pretty much.
And you can watch
somebody's
it for free.
Streaming it somewhere. It is.
If you get an iPhone, it's a little bit better because it isn't as susceptible to viruses and things like that. But,
right.
You can. There's sites out there you can watch just about any movie you want for free.
I agree that.
Mm-hmm.
True that.
So that's usually what I do.
Okay, so let's see. What was that? Most brutal scene. Number 4. Question number 4. Best transformation scene.
I think we all have the same answer there.
Yeah, an American Werewolf in London.
So cool.
The ending of The Howling, that transformation scene was pretty damn good. But yeah, an American Werewolf.
Nothing holds a candle to that.
Yeah. Unless you got one different, Eric?
No.
It's going to be American Werewolf.
Right. I know. Die.
All right, let's see. Somebody said, what about the Werewolf and Monster Squad?
He's cool. I love Monster Squad.
Yeah.
He's a cool monster.
He was more of a
just a monster.
young teen kind of werewolf kind of guy. I mean, it was a throwback. He looked,
I love Frankenstein saying bogus. Bogus.
I literally just watched Monster Squad with the horror show the other night, and one thing I did notice about the werewolf in that movie is once he transforms and his shirt gets all ripped up, he just keeps the ripped shirt on. He doesn't take it off.
Yes.
Nothing.
Oh, how funny. Yeah.
I love Monster Squad.
No, Monster Squad's we've done a commentary on that. That's one of our favorites. I mean, it harkens back to Universal and everything. What is going on with your Switchblade? Put it away.
Beth says, "Hi guys."
Who?
Beth.
Beth. Hey, what's going on, Beth? Glad you showed up.
And somebody mentioned Silver Bullet, which is one of my favorites. And I know it hasn't been brought up yet, so I don't know how we didn't bring that one up.
Oh.
It's one of those movies that are at the top, but kind of, there's a couple others that, we think of before that.
I don't think about it too much. Yeah. I know I've seen it a time or two, and
because I
had it on VHS as a kid, and I watched it a bunch.
Oh, absolutely.
Cool, man.
I miss those old tapes sometimes.
I had, back in the day when you could record a movie off HBO with your VCR and whatever.
Yes.
You had like 3 or 4 movies on a VHS tape.
Oh yeah, put it in. What was it? EP or
EP mode?
EP mode. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah, man. Yeah. Oh my God, those were the days.
Now you try watching it now, and you're like, oh my God.
Were those really the days though? Because now I can just.
They were the days.
30 seconds, I got it.
There was something cool about the experience.
No, I know, right.
But it's probably better now. I mean, even with all the stuff I like. I mean, I like old silent movies and stuff like that.
Right.
It's probably better now because now I have access and I can own all that stuff.
Exactly.
If I lived in the 20s, I'd watch that movie once and probably never get a chance to see it again.
Yes.
So.
But the experience, like you said. I mean, of waiting a week for a show or a movie or having your VHS, recorded on,
Cut
and then
those
coming
commercials
back.
on.
Yeah, and the anticipation.
Realizing how much they're cutting out of it when you're trying to record it.
Yeah, no, it's all of that is
those
good
dicks.
stuff, man. The son of a bitch. Yeah, because it was on TV. It's
I remember the first time they showed
out. I
remember the first time they showed Clash of the Titans on regular TV, and they cut so much of that movie out.
You was pissed.
I was.
Yeah, I had a Halloween 2 on VHS for a long time, and I kind of just sort of thought that was the movie. And then I watched the real movie. I was like, oh, this is different. I don't remember this scene and shit like that.
I believe the TV version even had different parts in it, too.
Yeah.
So, because I think even in the big box set, you get the TV version.
Oh, yeah.
I've got the TV version of the original.
Yeah.
Which, I have it, but I don't watch it. But
Eric tried doing the Halloween TV version stream, remember? But that didn't quite work out.
But they shut you down?
Well, I was trying to, because I don't think a lot of people have the TV edit, so I was trying to put the actual movie with my drunken Terry so they could see what the fuck I was talking about.
Yeah.
And I tried like 4 different ways of doing it, and they just wouldn't let it through. I had to do audio only.
Yeah.
I know it's in the box set, but it's not even widescreen. It's right. But it's available on there.
Okay, well let's move to.
It's not very good, but there's the one good thing is they explain why the hospital's so dark.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, question number 5. I guess we'll get this done. Worst werewolf movie.
Worst werewolf movie.
And it was kind of tough. Worst werewolf movie. I put Teen Wolf.
Yeah, I've never even seen Teen Wolf.
Jason Bateman,
or he was in Teen Wolf too.
Or maybe I'll say Teen Wolf too.
I've never seen Teen Wolf.
That was worse than the first one.
Even back then, I knew this is stupid. I'm not. It's like that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie Junior where he's pregnant. I never watched that. Arnold Schwarzenegger pregnant. That's as dumb as you can get.
I'm pretty sure nobody ever watched Junior.
Oh man,
it was retarded. I'm not watching that.
No, that was bad, man. Anything come to mind for you?
For me, I picked a movie called The Beast Must Die.
Okay.
And the only reason I watched it is because it had Peter Cushing in it. It's from American International Pictures.
Yeah.
And it's just really cheesy, but what makes it different, and it doesn't make it necessarily better, just different, is it's sort of like Clue. The movie will stop close to the end, and you have to guess who the werewolf is, which one of the characters is the werewolf.
Really?
Sounds interesting, at least.
But it's not as great as that. But
what year was that out?
Oh, it's a 70s movie for sure. Early 70s.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the picture comes, and they'll give you the little clues, who is it, and but it's not a great movie.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even when I watched it, like, that doesn't really... It was like a gimmick, and it didn't really do it for me.
You know what's a good one? And
but try
we're
it
talking
if you
about
want.
Worst ones.
You know?
How about you, Eric? Do you one stand out, a worst one?
Yeah, I'm going to go with I Was a Teenage Werewolf.
You know what? I almost said that.
Didn't it have Michael Landon in it? Is that the one with Michael Landon? Yeah.
You know, and my issue is, like, it just takes too long to get to anything involving a werewolf. And I'm normally not that guy that's like, oh, God, I need something every 10 minutes. I usually don't mind a slow burn. But it's like, wow, where the fuck is any werewolf action in this movie?
I know. Beth makes a good... Beth says, wish I was going to say Dino. No, Teen Wolf is great. You know what?
I watched Teen Wolf like 3 weeks ago, so it's a guilty pleasure for me.
I know. I was going to say...
I've never even seen it. Never seen it.
There is a little nostalgia there. I think that I threw that one in.
That's what he did after Back to the Future.
I think I threw that one in, and
Actually, he did it before. They just held off on releasing it until after Back to the Future.
Oh, God. Surprised his career didn't tank after that. Like, this is what you picked next?
And who did they get for the other one? I mean,
Jason Bateman.
No. Wasn't there? There was a third. No.
There's a TV series, isn't there?
I don't know if there was a third one.
Maybe it was.
That wouldn't surprise me though.
Maybe it was a TV series. Yeah.
It's like an MTV TV series.
Yeah, it was an MTV bullshit that I wouldn't ever watch.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Beth. I know.
Not only that,
you're like
but I've seen teenagers go. You mean there was an original movie? No, the TV show.
Teen Wolf. Yeah. What the hell? No. Yeah, Beth. I'm sorry, man. You threw me off there, and yeah, old school stuff. You know, Teen Wolf is kind of that '80s kind of. Yeah, whatever. I can't go back on it. Anyways, let's go. We'll go to question number 6. First werewolf you ever watched. First werewolf movie. I would take it. The one I'm looking at doesn't look like the exact wordage.
But yeah, the first werewolf movies. Probably you and me, probably the same, right?
Yeah, the Wolfman from 1933.
See, my mom had the right idea
41.
when I was a kid. Plopped me down in front of the TV.
Yeah.
So you had Saturday morning cartoons.
Yes,
then
you did.
Superhost came on at noon.
Exactly.
He would show 2 monster movies.
What?
And then from 4 to 6, I had a little break to be active. Because then Star Trek came on.
You took active back then?
No.
The yogurt?
No. I'm trying to explain my life.
Did they have probiotics back then?
I don't know. Probably.
In your gut, right?
It was just called yogurt.
Oh.
We didn't get sick when we were kids.
Okay. Well,
and then I had from 4 to 6 to be active or do whatever. And at 6 o'clock, Star Trek was on. 7 o'clock,
they only let you be active
Kung
from 4
Fu
to 6 years old?
Was on. And, I mean, you call it a day after edit.
I'm getting lost here. What's going on?
No, that was my day. I just watched all the monster movies.
Okay.
And then Star Trek and Kung Fu.
Mine was kind of similar.
Every episode of Kung Fu is the same. Quiet Chain King. I will help you. He goes and whoops somebody's ass.
I know, but you gotta love. I love the series.
Young grasshopper.
Oh my God. Okay, Eric, how about you?
Yeah, it was probably American Werewolf, but I also kind of want to throw Thriller in there too because Michael Jackson transformed into a werewolf.
Yeah,
that counts.
But I remember seeing that at a young age.
Remember having to stay up to watch that? You had to, it was so cool when they showed the whole thing.
Of which one?
Of Thriller.
Oh,
like the whole mini movie.
Right, yeah. Late night MTV.
Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, Todd. Yeah, there we go.
I have this song on my iPod. Mostly just because Vincent Price is in it.
But. Oh, my God. Okay, number 6. First... Oh, no, that's
7.
Not 7. Number 7. The last... Why is there 8 on here? What the hell do you... Do your best werewolf.
That's not a question.
They threw that in there. Anyways, question number 7. Best legend or origin of the werewolf?
Best werewolf legend. What did you pick?
And they said you can pick legend too. And because I'm into the paranormal and stuff like that, I chose the Wendigo, which is kind of a cannibalistic Native American legend. So yeah, I mean that's my choice.
That's your choice. I don't understand what it is.
It's a Wendigo. It's a wolf
cannibalistic
creature.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, all right.
Should I read you the question again? Best legend origin of the werewolf.
I picked the legend.
What the hell is you? I mean, the original
one that I didn't know about. I did a little reading and I.
Okay, go ahead.
You
did reading.
Well, yeah, because I never. I mean,
Holy shit!
All I know is the usual shit. You know, like the silver and all that.
Silver and
in actuality,
what
people used to think, like in Eastern
Sorry,
Europe,
I'm losing it, Eric. I don't know.
If you were born on Christmas Eve, that you would be a werewolf.
Santa Claus was born on Christmas Eve.
No. Santa Claus was a werewolf. Oh, this needs to be a movie now.
If you were born on Christmas Eve,
let's not go to Krampus. Okay, what?
If you were born on Christmas Eve, you would be a werewolf. People used to believe that.
Right. That's
Is that in a movie?
What was the movie we did that was in a different language? Sint. Sint. Wasn't there a werewolf thing in there? No?
I don't remember much about that movie at all. I just know we have a lot of hits on it because I think people thought it was the actual movie and not just us talking about it for an hour and a half.
Oh, yeah.
They think they don't watch it for free.
Yeah, no, they were pissed. They're like, where's the fucking movie? Who's those two damn bastards
why do you even
talking?
bother logging in and leaving a comment like that?
I know.
Where's the movie? Like I'm gonna answer
I'm looking. Yeah, YouTube is the place to. Well,
we'll ship it to you.
Yeah, El retard, you cheap retard. Go rent it yourself.
Oh no. Oh Lord.
What?
Anyways, so you didn't have one really, huh?
I did. I said the Christmas Eve one.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
And that's an actual myth. Like they used to believe that.
Okay, you don't need to repeat yourself. You're done. Oh, jeez.
Oh, damn.
It's not really sure. I mean, yeah, I could poke you with it, but I mean, it's not really sure.
You can go through the body.
I use it to cut boxes open.
No.
Well, you know.
I'm nervous for you, Dino.
You know.
It's his
what I like?
unboxing.
It says
knife.
Secret agent on the handle.
It does.
It does. Secret agent.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Secret
Okay.
agent.
Well, I'll ask you, Eric, but you don't have to answer it. I know that's kind of a last-minute thing.
Yeah, I don't think I have an answer.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. But yeah,
Teen Wolf is my answer.
Teen Wolf.
And there's a lot of them. If you look up lycanthropy and all, I mean, there's all kinds of myths and stuff.
Every culture
Weird stuff.
has. Yeah, every culture has a myth about like dog type.
They're all Eastern European, man. They're all backwards over
We even got the dog man, and you can technically it's paranormal. And Jojo
the dog-faced boy.
Well, you got him too.
Yeah, he's a wolf.
That boy have a disease.
That boy got wolfism.
Until his father, he's got wolfism.
Wolfism.
Until that his caretaker. Mm-hmm. You know, he's a wolf boy. Shaved his face. You all right?
We're boring him.
I've worked all day.
I know.
You should see what I did do yesterday.
So there you go. Queenie Todd originally
There's some
started
good questions there.
And interesting questions.
Somebody in the chat mentions Wolf Cop, and none of us mentioned Wolf. Did you guys see Wolf Cop?
I haven't. I know that's called Wolf Cop.
I know of it, but I haven't seen it because it just seems kind of silly. But
sure,
you know, I mean, I shouldn't judge because I mean, I got a whole big box of freaking Puppet Master movies over here behind me. But
have you seen it, Eric? Wolf Cop?
Yeah, I watched it.
Wouldn't watch it again.
You know, just watch the middle of the movie.
Just watch the middle of the
movie.
Don't
watch the beginning or the end.
It's kind of like Godzilla movies. Watch the middle.
Any other like kind of far out there werewolf movies that you've seen, Eric, that you just that we haven't touched on that you're like, you know what, this is a like a not well known movie that people should know or watch? Anything? Yeah. How about
probably not. I mean, Ginger Snaps. Somebody mentioned that in the chat. Mm-hmm. There's like 3 of those movies.
It's 3 of them.
First one's good.
It's a trilogy.
Is there any movie that is about a guy who thinks he's a werewolf but he's not a werewolf? You know, sort of like Martin.
Ooh,
I want to say there is
kind of like Nicolas Cage and Vampire's Kiss, where he thinks he's a vampire, and you know,
I wonder if there's
which is an
like
awesome movie if you guys haven't seen.
Where there's a guy who
werewolf
thinks he's a vampire. I want to say there is one.
I don't know.
I always find those movies interesting, where it's left up to you a little bit.
If anybody knows if there is one, let us know. Hey, Lee from Drum Dums is here. What's up, man? Thanks for stopping by. Wolf Cop looks hilarious. Can't believe, haven't seen it yet.
See, I have I got 3 kids, and I know you got kids. I have very limited time to watch something.
Right.
So it has to be freaking good.
No, yeah.
Like a box of Puppet Master movies.
We're caught in that kind of trap right now, yeah.
The movie Wolf with Jack Nicholson.
Yeah, that's a good movie. I remember seeing that and liking that.
Yeah, that was
Didn't
pretty
have James Spader in it, too? James Spader's usually
Is James
pretty
Spader
good.
in there?
I think he's in it, too.
Okay. No, that was a good movie. I enjoyed that.
Mm-hmm. But admittedly, I probably haven't seen it since it was on videotape, like when I rented it.
Yeah.
I don't even remember. Is he actually a werewolf, or is it in his head? So I don't even remember it's been that long.
Well, there's certainly scenes with him with fangs and hair.
Okay.
Sean Urshan says, "Oh God, what do you mean? what were we talking about? That was like pathetic or something, maybe?
Oh, I don't know.
You talking about George Burns movie? Oh God, book 2.
Oh God.
Okay.
Oh God, book 2.
What's the Kate Beckinsale? She's done all
the Underworld movies.
Yeah, the Underworld movies. What do you think of those? I mean,
He probably said "Oh God" to Vampire's Kiss, because who wouldn't?
Oh God.
Man, how did we pull off a commentary on that movie? I think 6 people watched it.
I love that movie. I still
liked it too, but
maybe it's not for everybody. I don't think.
No, it's not.
But transitioning over to vampire movies,
it's unique.
The Hunger. Great,
it was unique.
Nicolas Cage was so over the top in Vampire's Kiss that it never lost my it's just always up there.
I liked it just fine.
You all right? You need some coffee?
No, just
I know
2 days in a row.
I know, I got you.
What movie were we just talking about?
Did you see Vampires?
I'm literally drinking.
Underworld. That's what.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. You put a pretty girl in tight leather, and everybody's gonna go see it. But the movies are stupid.
I know, a bunch of CGI crap too in there. And
That's
stuff,
right, man.
Yeah.
I heard that in the original Underworld, that when you first see like the werewolves transforming, it's kind of janky because the computers that they were rendering on were so slow that it just came out that way.
Isn't it funny that we've kind of caught up to what they were doing? I mean, my laptop can render better than.
I hate computer code. I mean, that's why I couldn't even enjoy the Hobbit movies, because they were just so much,
Right.
They look like cartoons compared to Lord of the Rings movies.
I know.
Couldn't stand it. Made me want to throw up.
Well, whatever. I mean, I like the movies, but I totally 100% agree. The CGI shit, until it reaches a point, and I don't know if it really can, because you harken back to the stop motion stuff, and you can't. You actually, to make a movie good like that now, you actually have to do exactly what they did back then to make it good of a movie. It looks
fake, but it works for fantasy movies, and it gives it that element of fantasy to it.
Right.
That otherworldliness. It's
It's
supposed to look like that.
Yeah, exactly.
But at least it has texture. It's something that's real. And
agreed.
That's what I think.
100%.
I mean, give me Jason and the Argonauts.
Us old asses over here.
And that's even what they did even like in Army of Darkness. They did the stop motion skeletons just like in Jason and the Argonauts.
Oh, Sean Urshan says, I can't deal with Nick Cage. So he must have been saying Vampire's Kiss.
Well, he must not like Wild at Heart either.
Wild at Heart, yeah. Hey, that's another good one.
Oh, God.
Nicolas Cage, he's really...
My snakeskin jacket!
He's terrible in about 90% of his films, but every now and then...
His fans are legion. Man.
Something good will come along, and I think one of the worst movies ever is the remake of The Wicker Man. I mean, first of all, it's sacrilege. That's a movie like where you say, let people make remakes. It's a movie of itself. But no, you that's sacrilege to remake Wicker Man. Wicker Man is an entity.
I would have said the same thing about Suspiria, and look what they're doing.
Well, that's another one that I kind of say the same thing.
My first 2 tapes that I rented at Beware, Wicker Man and Suspiria.
But I'm done putting them down and saying don't remake shit. Remake it. See how it goes.
Well, you can't stop it. So.
I got my Blu-ray at home. I can watch Suspiria anytime I want. My
I'm just getting
boy
tired
loves
of people
Suspiria.
telling me I'm wrong about not liking remakes, because that's become the new thing now. Everybody got on board with them, and they it's fine. There's good remakes. It's like, there are some.
You're gonna get a good remake every now and then, and sometimes remakes
the
are better
Maltese
than the
Falcon's a remake with Humphrey Bogart. That's a remake.
Yeah, there's lots, but it just became so much more prevalent these days than in the past.
Or even classic movies like 10 Commandments. I mean, that's a remake. of the silent movie.
Well, see, we're going, yeah.
But I'm just saying, you know, a classic movie that everyone loves, like The Maltese Falcon, is a remake.
Well, yeah. Again, sometimes
or when we saw
remake can be
Vincent Price, House of Wax.
Yeah.
People don't realize it was a remake of a movie from 20 years before, Mystery of the Wax Museum.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. No.
It's nothing new. They've done it way back then, too.
Right. But they're, like I said with The Wicker Man and Suspiria, I think there's certain movies that are their own entity, and it's just like, I think, kind of sacrilege to even make it. I mean, I don't even think that way with The It. Even though I put up a bunch of shit with The It remake and stuff like that, I still enjoyed it, and
I did.
I wouldn't say it was not sacrilege. I mean,
but I'm not a
the
big
movie
fan of the old one either. So.
Well, yeah, you know.
That's just a book you can't touch.
Well, you read the book and you love the novel. So
I mean, look what they did to Dark Tower.
Oh, God.
Make me an hour and a half movie out of 8 books.
8 books.
You sons of bitches.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You give me an hour and a half long movie.
That needs to be a series. HBO should have picked that shit up, man, and done that. So,
it would be interesting, but you'd have to... I don't know, you'd have to churn those episodes. We can't be waiting 2 years in between seasons because that kid's going to get too old.
Yeah.
I mean, even that's what's going on in Game of Thrones. I mean, you know, it's not supposed to take place over the 8 years that it took for the show to come out.
I know. Yeah.
And so, you know, a little girl in the first season that was like 11 years old, or even that Bran, you know, the one that fell out of the window and broke his leg, he's like full grown when you see him again.
Oh, I know.
It's retarded. Yeah. And, you know, like, okay, where's he been for the last 6 years?
Right. No, I get you. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, you know.
That's why you can't watch those shows.
Well, Game of Thrones is awesome.
I know,
but I get what you're saying. I understand totally.
They should have just killed that kid. Let him fall out the window and be dead.
Yeah, Beth says, I love Crazy Cage. The crazier, the better. Yeah, he can put on a pretty damn good act. That's why.
Represents my individuality and my belief in personal freedom.
Beth, have you seen Vampire's Kiss?
Of course,
come
on,
man. Be on the same page as me.
You don't have to ask her. You know she's seen it. You know she's seen it.
That was good stuff, man. I'm telling you. Let's see. Anybody? Eric's getting tired too.
No, I'm good.
Everybody's yawning.
Yeah,
We're reaching the end point.
I really do just yawn throughout the day. It just is a thing.
Yeah, let's see. Gore in 60 Seconds was.
What do you think about Child Play remake with a robot Chucky?
With a robot Chucky.
I
never understood that anyway. I mean, it's a doll. You kick it. I mean.
Well, that's half of the horror movies out there. You can look at it and go,
you know, like,
come on.
Bride of Chucky was a fun movie, but
yeah,
I can't take it seriously.
There was some. Child's Play was good.
Yeah, they're all right.
They're fun.
They're more funny than scary. There's nothing
scary. Well, I guess the question is,
turn towards the camera.
Being a robot, as opposed to just being a doll that's possessed.
I don't know. I'm not crazy about that. He's been around so long, it's hard to, you know, mess with the formula.
To me, it sounds like they're trying to get around some kind of copyright. Like it's another company, like, oh, we're gonna make, but hey, he's a robot, so it's not, and he'll be called something else, not Chucky. It'll be like something really close to that.
Oh God.
Chuck.
I can't imagine that's what they'll do. I mean,
Charles. No,
I mean,
it would have to be Chuck. Maybe.
The guy's still turning movies out. You know, I mean, you might as well just stick with that.
Yeah, I mean, hey, continue on, man.
But if he doesn't own the rights to it, then he can't do anything anyway.
Yeah, who knows?
Remake them all. Fuck it.
There is a Chucky.
It's gonna happen. So.
Right.
Remake them all.
There's a Chucky without Brad Dourif. Yeah.
Yeah.
It did have some kick-ass metal tunes, says Sean Urshan.
What are we talking about? What, they already remade it?
We're talking about
Bride of Chucky, yeah.
I guess. I mean, I just like to have John Ritter in it.
Oh, I love the John Ritter.
That was my favorite part, was John Ritter.
Playing a prick cop. You know? I mean, you know, yeah.
I miss John Ritter every day of my life.
Yeah, he's a guy that's been missed, yeah. I miss him, yeah. That's so sad. We took a turn down, yeah. But anyways, yeah, let's... Yeah, we did 2 tags in one video.
That's right, and I opened up a box of...
Yeah, you guys got a bonus.
And you did an unboxing, yeah, hell. Hopefully,
hell yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
I'm gonna tear into these, man. I have these all watched in a week.
Cool.
The last couple I haven't seen, but I did watch Little Miss Reich. But I thought it was all right. You know, I mean, at least Charles Band's getting some money, so.
Oh yeah, for his band Castle.
He gets producer credit. You know, he was involved in it.
The Castle Freak we just did was oh my god. Yeah. Anyways,
we got to do another full moon movie next week.
Next week, well, I'll tell you. We'll talk about that after we're done here because we're going to do. Next week we'll do a commentary, then we'll come back and do a couple more tags. I think we're going to do that every other week, like that, just because it's fun, and maybe we'll have guests on with us. Who knows? I don't know. We will or we won't. Whatever. I do appreciate Eric stopping by. And as always,
you have to always have that knife on you now.
I know. See,
carry the knife with you.
I got to bring my switchblade. See, you're not allowed to have those. See, if I get caught with that, I can't have it.
Oh, at work? What do you mean?
I don't take this to work. No, I'm just saying in general, a switchblade. If I were to get pulled over, or it was to be found, it's illegal to have.
Gotcha.
You used to be allowed to buy a kit and put it together, and that's how I got it. But now you can't even do that. So.
Seriously?
Yes.
But yet you can have a concealed carry. But you can't have a little blade.
Right.
What the fuck?
I think this is okay, but the switchblade...
you like flicking that, man. Whoa.
There is something about it. Try it.
No, that's all right.
Just try it once.
I'm not getting my fingerprints on your switchblade.
I mean, there is something about...
I know more than
There's something about being able to pop a knife out that quick.
I know more than you.
But
guys
if you do it right against you, it doesn't do it. It doesn't pop out.
Never just take a weapon that somebody wants you to hold and put it in.
Yeah. Do me a favor. Put your hands all over this.
I trust you and all, but yeah,
Some neighbor's dog's found dead. I just leave that.
It's got his prints all over it. I wasn't there. I got an alibi. What?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. That's too much. Anyway.
You're smarter than me, because if it was yours, I'd be like, yeah, let me check it out.
Raiders AK says, who's Felix? Raiders AK says, full moon movies are the best. Yeah.
Damn right, man. I got a whole box here.
You can go through.
Oh, I don't know about best. I like them in a like, oh God, this is so bad kind of way.
The iconic ones, man. I like that. Subspecies. Head of the Family.
Yeah, there's the good ones. There's the
Trancers. I like Doll Man. I think Doll Man.
I like the slime bowl and or slime ball.
Yes, I told you. I showed you the trailer of that. We got to do that movie.
Is that an older one?
Yeah. That would be fun as hell to do.
Yeah, it's fun.
I'll look for that. Yeah, maybe we'll do that one for a commentary.
Yep, that would be fun.
Slime Ball-orama, yeah. Queenie, she made it. Done with my podcast.
You missed it.
Queenie, we just did
she does her own podcast. Can't be bothered to come and watch our podcast.
She obligated.
That's where all the
that
people
podcast.
were at. That
We
just
did your werewolf tag, so that's I'm gonna have to. It was we did the.
She had all our people.
Final Girls tag. We did an unboxing, and then we did your werewolf tag.
Oh, we did.
So all in one video. We did it all.
This is probably the longest podcast.
So that what?
I don't know how long we've been on.
We haven't been on that long. It's only 10:42.
10:42.
You got here. It's getting close to 2 hours, huh? Yeah.
Okay, not as long. We've done 3-hour ones.
Oh, hell yeah, we've done 3 hours. Mm-hmm. Ted's like, I gotta get home and get sleep.
That's right. Huh?
I gotta please the wife.
The wife's already pleased with me. She's pleased because I'm not there.
Oh, really? Pleasure time.
When your wife gives you the silent treatment, do you pretend it bothers you?
I never get the silent treatment.
Oh, yours yells at you?
There's yelling, no silent treatment.
So I let that slip one time. Yeah, that's all. Like, when you give me that silent treatment, I pretend it bothers me.
Yeah. Yeah, but Queenie, I did just do the werewolf tag in this at the end here, so I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. Whether I'm going to keep it this like one whole video and change it, or chop it in half and put it back up there. So I'll figure it out. But Ted's getting ready to fall asleep here.
I had to take care of crazy people.
I'm so glad we're back. I'm so glad we're back and we can do some live stuff.
Back and we're black and we're back, y'all.
I am going to figure on we've been doing this forever, right, Eric? I'm going to get his audio perfect eventually here. I do apologize to Eric, but they can make you out. Hey, as long as you're audible.
Watch, this will go right through there.
Hey, I'm on TV. That's all that matters.
Yeah, you're right. And yeah, Eric's on channel 33, so just remember that. I don't know.
You should have did channel 43.
I'm not a Freemason, by the way.
Oh Lord, numbers. Great. I'm glad you guys are back. Thanks, Queenie. I'm glad we're back. I can start doing some trivia nights. I can start doing some when Ted's not here. When I get rid of him, I can do some hangouts with some of you guys and stuff like that. And
just kick me out.
Well, you go do what you gotta do.
I know.
I'll see you.
Go do what I gotta do.
Enjoy your DVDs and
DVDs.
Oh, Blu-rays.
What do you think? I'm some caveman walking around dragging my knuckles on the ground?
Oh my God! Are you
Christ's
kidding me?
sake!
Holy crap! So, anyways, you guys, hey, and Felix, thank you very much, man. Eric is just in VHS. Yeah, pretty much.
That's right.
And vinyl, right, Eric?
He's 250p.
Sure. Oh, geez.
250 lines of beautiful resolution there.
He popped off screen for a second there. Anyways, okay, so, yeah, thank you guys for tuning in. Check out the Death Twitch channel. He doesn't really need me to say that, but what, you coming out with anything, Eric?
Yeah, there should be some stuff in a few weeks.
Oh, cool. Oh, praise the Lord, everybody. The Death Twitch.
I'll do a little bit of work for a while, and then I'll stop again for another 10 months. So
That's all right. That's all right. It'd be nice to get some Death Twitch stuff, but either way, it's nice having you join us every now and then, too.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Heck
Anytime.
yeah.
It's always
anytime.
good.
Yeah. So with that said, you guys, until next week, we're going to come back with a commentary. It should be every Tuesday now, live at 9 o'clock, roughly.
Live!
If he gets here 15 minutes later or 9:30,
I'd have been here a little bit sooner. My
No,
wife
it's all good.
went through Arby's and tried to tell me that the line took half an hour to get through.
Holy shit. No.
I mean,
is that what you're told?
that's what she's trying to tell me. I know she stopped somewhere else.
Probably, yeah. So anyways, take care, you guys.
Cold roast beef.
And we'll see you next week, okay?
Later.
Later.